When you look at something like France funding South African metros, or maybe the World Bank programs running alongside it, the African Union is technically not absent. It exists, right? It has Agenda 2063. It has the vision documents, the infrastructure targets. It even has the integration goals. But in practice, those frameworks don't sit at the negotiation table when money moves, they sit above it, almost like a parallel layer that is not operational in real time. So, South Africa negotiates with France. Burkina Faso rejects France entirely. Kenya deals with China on its own terms. Egypt structures its own IMF engagements, and what you end up with is 54 separate negotiation tracks instead of one continental position. Infrastructure financing is not just about money, it's about leverage. And leverage increases when you speak as a bloc, not isolated governments solving urgent domestic problems one by one. If you compare this to other blocs, the difference is so obvious. The European Union negotiates trade agreements as a single entity, even when internal disagreements exist. ASEAN coordinates regional positions, even when member states have different priorities. But Africa, despite having the African Union and Agenda 2063 laying out a long term integration strategy, still defaults to bilateral negotiations when infrastructure, debt, or development financing is involved. And that fragmentation weakens bargaining power in a very practical and tangible way. Lenders, whether they are France, China, or the World Bank, don't face a unified African pricing or standards framework. They face individual states under pressure to accept terms as quickly as possible. So the real issue might not be that Africa lacks resources or even strategy documents, but that it lacks a coordinated negotiation mechanism that actually converts collective scale into political and financial leverage in real time.